And for the next portion of the show, let's come to you from the Happy Place Hemp YouTube background studios. Why not tonight? Lots to celebrate with the Milwaukee Bucks, which we'll get into. Happy Place Hemp, by the way, this is what their lobby looks like if you're on YouTube. It's a bunch of shelves with their products. And then there's some night in the background, like a medieval times. I don't even know the story behind it. I'm always afraid to ask. Like if you talk about it, it comes to life or something. Anyway, great night for the Bucks. Get into that. Celebrate with some gummies. Happy Place Hemp. Promo code's Bart. 25% off every order at happyplacehemp.com. Every single order, 25% off, whether it's your first, your 9th, your 400th, whatever. You can start small, get a sample pack. You can go a little bigger once you realize what you like, what you think your friends might like, so on and so forth. So check it out, happyplacehemp.com. The promo code is Bart. Bucks win tonight, 149-136. We'll go immediately to Tony in Texas, who seems to be coaching. Tony.
Yeah, we got my star basketball player here, Bryson Nickerson here. We just got done in practice. He was talking some smack about Jrue Holiday. I go, what did Jrue have today, 53?
51. So, yeah, if you were expecting 53, buddy, then, yeah.
Jrue Holiday can't guard me.
Oh, he's saying Jrue Holiday can't guard me. I don't know, man. These kids, they don't know Bart. He's a Laker fan.
What did you say his name was, Bryson?
LA on
Bryson,
top.
yeah, Bryson. He's my guy.
LA on top.
Bryson's been with me for 3 years.
How old are you, Bryson?
14.
Oh, so you're like 4 years away from the show.
Yeah.
Hey, we just try to get these kids out of high school into college, Bart. It's one step at a time here, buddy.
How's Tony as a coach? He always brags about how good he is.
He's got. I'm telling you, Coach Tony gets you right. Any of the kids from Milwaukee want to come down here to Texas, I'm telling you, it's global around here. Elevate you. I'm telling you, we on top.
I think, let me translate, Bart. I think he says I'm a good coach.
Yeah, I think he was recruiting people to come down here.
Yeah, we're trying to get the Hero Brothers, whatever it takes, Bart. Get them down here.
Tell the Hero Brothers come mess with us, man. Tell us.
Hey, our Elevate U team's pretty tough, though, Bart. Hey, I know it's loud in there. Bucks won the game. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad my North Texas Mean Green beat the Badgers. Tell Tim Shea he owes me a Butterburger from Golden Euros in West Dallas. He better own up to that bet.
When's your guys' next tourney?
This weekend.
How many points you putting up?
What's that, Barty?
How many points he putting up?
Bryce is my Draymond. He's gonna get you like a triple-double.
Oh yeah.
This guy goes in the high post. He's got all the moves.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my Draymond. Secret weapon.
You're not like kicking people in the dick, are you?
You know what? This guy is kind of dirty. That's what we call.
Hey, look how far it took Draymond.
He's a little dirty. He's laughing because we're right. He does. You've hit some guys in the balls before. He's nodding yes.
On purpose, yeah.
He has.
I mean, look how far it took Draymond.
Yeah.
Kick your way to the top.
Yeah, absolutely. Draymond, it worked for Draymond.
Yeah.
So, all right, Barty, I know it's loud. I'll talk to you later, bud.
All right, good stuff, Coach.
All right, see you guys.
Look at that. This YouTube video will be worth millions of dollars when Bryson goes pro. I believe he jumped on and said, I could guard Jrue Holiday. Ask him if he banged. No, we're not talking about that. Talk B says, best team I've ever seen. So here's what happened tonight in this Bucks game, 149-136. And I would like to discuss the Boston Bucks game with you. That'll be Thursday night in terms of what the Bucks strategy should be. Hear me out on that in a minute. But as far as the achievements in the Bucks-Pacers game, right away, Giannis was having a big night. And he was just an assist away from a triple-double in the first half. Got that 10th assist, rather, to start the second. Finished with 38, 17, and 12. So a big night for Giannis. And then Jrue, was it 29 at the end of the first half, I think? 29, 28, something like that. I had it written down on my phone, but it's charging upstairs. I'm very prepared here. But 51 points on the night for Jrue. Guy took 30 shots, made 20 of them, 3-6 from 3, 8 from 10 from the stripe, 8 assists to boot. Huge night for Jrue Holiday. Brooke added 21 as well. Grayson had 3 points. 2 of them were maybe the best 2 points of the year with that coast-to-coast dunk. Javon Carter, Bobby Portis, and some other guys rounding out the minutes as well. Connaughton did not do much, 0 for 2 from 3, 0 for 3 overall. We've been talking about him a lot this week. Bucks shot 40% from 3 and 62% overall. This was a track meet. It was 149-136. For tonight, we celebrate. But again, I also want to look ahead a little bit to tomorrow, which is Thursday, which, whatever. You listen to this when you listen to it. Happy 4th of July to Austin. Not Austin, but Vincent. Austin's right here. Austin, what's up, buddy?
Bart, hey. Good win, man. Last night I watched the Celtics game in a hope for a loss. And, thank God for Toby Altizer, keeping that Washington sports going for us, when we need it.
Celtics lose on Tuesday night to Washington, 131 to 111. My God, I don't know what it is. I've lost the ability to read. I really have. I have lost I tried to read tweets on Wednesday's show with Paul. He had to reread them for me. I can't
I heard that.
read anymore. What's
Yeah,
my problem?
Well, so that was fantastic. And then this game, I was kind of watching some of it, and then I was doing something else, and then I got hooked into it. And so my thing about it was, I heard a lot of talk about how we're going to be sitting too many people, and I thought it was great that they played their ass off and started a lot of guys. I know Chris missed, but getting them, there's only a couple games left, and getting them ready for playoff season. Now you're going to go play Boston tomorrow, and you're going to be a little, you're not going to be gassed, but you got to get used to the grind of what the next.
Well, that's what I wonder. So what I wonder about Thursday's game is this wasn't just like a normal game. This was cardio, man. This was a cardio game. These guys churned and burned. And so I wonder if they rest some guys against Boston, which would freak a lot of people out. But Boston losing to Washington, I think, gives you some cushion.
But okay,
so they're up 2.5 right now,
right?
Huh?
The series is 1-1.
Yeah, so it'd be a tiebreaker.
Yeah, so why would you rest them? So I think what they're doing is hey, get ready. The endurance. The beginning, most 80% of the season is the rest management. Now, you're in the position, and it's, hey, get geared up. We're gonna do. We're going to start with 1 mile laps, then you're going to do 2, then 3, and now get ready for the marathon.
Well, let me bring Q in on this, who's wearing his Jrue Holiday Olympic jersey. Very nice.
Let's fucking go.
Very, very well done. On the Q theory is the second game of a back-to-back is a fake game.
So we did this right. So we already rested because Chris rested.
They rested Middleton, but
Joe,
they worked their ass off tonight.
Joe rested. Crowder rested. I don't know. I feel like the depth on this team should be able to keep it going. Giannis didn't play that much in the third quarter. And then I feel like Drew's fired up because he got robbed by the guy from Morgan Stanley. So
that's a good take.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
he's already got to earn his next contract 4 years from now because Morgan Stanley took half of this one.
I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling a double-digit win tomorrow.
Q, you going tomorrow?
No, I sold my tickets. So.
Okay, I'm gonna be there. So if I can get back on time, I'll try to hop on.
I'm going back.
Oh, hashtag fake fan, Jesus.
Wednesday I'll be there. So against the Bulls.
Yeah, when they really need you, Q.
Yeah, exactly. When we
I
need you
sold your
guys
tickets to a
support.
Celtics fan.
I hope so.
Jeez. Hashtag fake fan.
No. I feel like I'm a true fan because I'm in it for the playoffs.
You sold your tickets to a Celtics fan. We gotta get that 1 seed.
I don't know who it went to, but I guarantee that if it is a Celtics fan, they won't make a difference.
That's a big guarantee. But okay, so why would even entertain the notion of like resting guys or whatever? This is a big game with the regular season, pretty much locking up the 1 if you win it. But do you risk showing too much? Is there that concern for anybody?
No.
Because if you see the Celtics, it's not going to be until the end of May, right?
The Celtics are imploding.
Right.
Like, they just lost by 20 points.
I don't think they're that concerned about that.
Everybody knows that Washington is a tough place to play, man. Everybody knows it.
And when you been to a game there?
No, I'm just fucking.
I have. It's not that great of an arena.
I know. Johnny Davis had 7 huge points in that game.
I feel like the Celtics are walking backwards into the playoffs. They are the Milwaukee Brewers of the NBA.
Oh yeah, possibly. The thing that worries me less about the Celtics overall is last year's series, the Bucks did not have Middleton, and they already used up their bullshit like points. They used their bullshit points with Al Horford and Grant Williams. They used all their bullshit points against us last year. They're not with Middleton back, with the depth that we have. Like they're not doing it again. So we're better, and they've already ran out of their bullshit meter.
And
so
they
I
have
feel less scared about the Celtics than I once maybe did.
They have a worse coach. Like they have a first-year head coach. Like he's going to get owned in the playoffs, even by Bud.
After they had to fire that coach for that scandal or whatever, yeah, they're a good team, but whatever they had with that coach, that was the difference maker they had, and they're not the same team that they were a year ago, regardless of what Ram says.
Ram, God, he is yet to be on the pod.
Yeah. Well,
it's not like he doesn't know we're here. He's on Twitter. I post the links every night.
He's aware.
I know he is.
Yeah.
I know he is.
He'll show up if we lose in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he's pretty consistent.
But I got Austin here. I got Q here.
But like, what's nice is I don't feel like this team is reliant on Chris anymore. Like, he's not our second best player. It's definitely Jrue Holiday or Brook Lopez.
And that's what I wanted to talk about a couple of weeks ago, and we kind of did. Like, what is the least amount of minutes that you need from Chris? They don't, in a series against the Celtics,
20.
They don't need 35 minutes of Chris. They just don't.
What they need is 15 to 18 points, though.
So then are you bringing him off the bench?
I think you start him. He's earned a starting spot.
Well, I'm sure. I know he's earned it, and he's a great starter. But if you're only gonna like, I don't know. Maybe there's a different way to use Chris. I'm just, a lot of what I'm doing tonight is just talking through it. I'm not saying Buck should rest anybody. I'm not saying, I just think that there's Bucks topics that need to be addressed. Here I am constantly every day looking online, and there are other shows out there as if they are baiting me, as if they are trying their hardest to get me to comment and say something stupid when they post 2-minute videos of a discussion today on the game about, have you noticed celebrities don't wear jackets? I'm not even fucking kidding with you. How do I not post? How do I not comment on that? How do I not do anything? But I'm trying to keep it cool. So I'm just throwing out topics. Maybe they pick one up. All I've ever wanted, Q, Austin, everyone, when I got dismissed. And by the way, 7 straight days of CBS Sports Radio starting Saturday. Okay?
Nice.
Hell yeah.
7 straight days. Weekend, righter than you all week. 7 straight days. Okay?
It's
Don't tell
the
me I'm
Winkler
not.
verse.
Yeah, don't tell me I'm not on Milwaukee radio. I'm on Milwaukee radio. I'm on El Paso radio. I'm on Anchorage, Alaska radio. I'm on bumfuck Michigan radio. I'm all over the goddamn place. Okay?
Woo!
Tell me I'm not on radio. But I lost my train of thought, and now I've remembered it. All I've ever wanted was for sports radio to be good in this town. And nobody stepped up to the mantle.
Every time I turn on a different station, it's Wisconsin Badgers NIT talk. I mean,
That's better than talking about celebrities not wearing jackets.
Okay, I'm glad I missed that. But honestly, to talk about the Bucks,
Please,
what
I
we can do
just
with
needed
Chris
to.
Middleton is, I wouldn't say start him off the bench, or bring him off the bench. You start him and limit his minutes a little bit with that starting, pull him off, and then bring him in so that he can start quote marks with the bench, and he can be. But I mean, that guy, when he's on the team, his win plus ratio is incredible. So anybody that wants him off the team, it doesn't make sense to me. I think he needs 25, 28, 30 minutes a game. I do think that he makes an impact just by the mere threat of what he can bring offensively. And I think his dribbling has gotten better, and he's not too bad defensively either.
Joe wants to know, is the D an issue? Look, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I haven't been performing as well as I've wanted to in recent. The defense. No, I think the defense is fine. Look, a lot of times they were scoring and then the Pacers would just whip it down the court and score again. It was like,
Yeah.
It was like the shot clock was 5 tonight.
I mean, it was, we didn't care. They were working on offense tonight. They weren't working on defense. And then, like, the entire second half, they were just trying to get Jrue to 50 points. So it was like it wasn't, it was a very fun game, but it wasn't like a real NBA game. So
They're never real. They're never real. What is it? When is the next real game?
It starts when the playoffs start, which we've been saying since like the season started in October.
Yeah.
So
Said that when the playoffs ended, and we're like, when does the NBA really count again? Because we know, isn't that your old take? It's like playing Mario, doing it. You just waiting to get to the playoffs. You just got to go.
Yeah, when you play a video game and you die, there's checkpoints.
Yeah, we're at the
But if there's no
we're about to be
checkpoints,
at the checkpoint.
then you got to start all the way at the fucking beginning.
We're about to be at the checkpoint, my friends. Anyway, love you guys. Q, I'm going to let you take over. I'm hopping out. I'll hit the YouTube.
All right,
See you,
buddy.
Rusty. So my Chris take is, Chris, we're at the point now as a team. Chris will not lose us a lot of games, but he definitely will win us some games, and he puts us in a better chance to win a series when we're getting like 25, 30 minutes from him. But I think, Bart, my question for you on Chris Middleton and minutes usage is, it's kind of like Clay with your Warriors. Like, what have the Warriors done? What did they do last year with Clay? What have they done in other finals runs where he's been coming back from injury?
Well, they need Clay. The Warriors need Clay to score like 30 a night if they're going to do anything.
Well, I mean, now this year they do. They didn't last year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's great. That's a part of the luxury, which maybe not playing Chris 35 minutes a night. And we're just kind of assuming here, but maybe that does open up more time for, whoever to get some run. I saw Grant Bill's tweet. He said, how are we going to react when AJ Green gets meaningful playoff minutes? That I would put over under Bucks game 1 in the playoffs. Over under 2.5 minutes for AJ Green in game 1. I would put that over. But then I would put under 0 the rest of the game. Like he will play 2.5 minutes in the first game, in the quarter 1. What the fuck am I saying? Christ.
Well, I mean, Thanasis is going to get in too because we're going to be up 20 points.
That too.
Game, like the first series, if you're the 1 seed, the first series is usually a joke.
We'll look at that in a sec. I'm going to bring in Teacher Tom. Teacher Tom, who leaves voicemails on the Carl's Place voicemail line.
Hi.
Hey, are you wearing what you were tweeting?
Yes.
Teacher Tom just got the Jordan Love jersey.
Nice.
It arrived today.
What kind of jersey is that?
Yeah, what jersey is that?
It's the Salute the Troops,
Oh.
the armed forces.
I don't recall them ever wearing that in a game.
It's very nice.
Well, this was $70 on Fanatics, whereas from the Packers website it was $130 for one of the whiter green ones.
Oh. Yeah, you know what? I have a Goodwill pile down here. And I took a Rodgers jersey I never wore. I put that in the pile. And then my son got a Rodgers jersey from his uncle. Still got the tag on it, $25, never worn. It's in the pile.
My 4-year-old has had at least 3 and maybe 4 Aaron Rodgers jerseys already.
It sucks.
At least he's outgrown them.
Hey, does anybody know what this language is? I got a YouTube comment here. You got to be on the video to see it. It looks like it's Russian.
Yeah, I was going to guess Russian.
How do I copy and paste it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They must be a Rodgers supporter.
Oh, he says, "Good job, guys."
Ah!
That's some translation.
Nice.
Right. Anything else, Tom? What'd you have? Or you just want to show off the jersey?
I was excited the jersey came today.
Yeah.
And then
it's Greek. This is Greek.
Steaks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Tom's got Omaha Steaks.
Yes.
Tom's the one guy that's ordered Omaha Steaks.
Did you get the tartlets too?
No, I got the value freezer filler, something like that.
You ordered Omaha Steaks and didn't get the apple tartlets?
It wasn't in the package that I decided to order.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We got to get this man some tartlets.
Okay, according to TT, this right here, this script means take the trophy already.
Yes.
Which I will take you at your word.
Yeah. How do you say?
How did I not know this was Greek?
How do you say folding chair in Greek?
How do you say put the chairs out in Greek?
Yeah, put the chairs out. That's what we say in the Winkler verse.
Yeah, that's what
I put my chairs out in 2020.
Tom did put the chairs out. You were one of the guys. Yeah, this guy over here, Q, put no chairs out, and he's selling tickets to Celtics fans.
So now that we have a new mayor in Milwaukee, can we get our chairs back?
Ooh. Yeah, Barrett was such a stick up his ass. Maybe new guy whose name I totally forgot.
Cavalier Johnson.
Yeah, Cav.
Johnson,
Maybe my man
Johnson.
Maybe my man CJ will help me out. I'll get in touch.
That dude loves some publicity. I bet he would come and sit in the chairs with you to be on the podcast.
I bet he would. He tweets all the time when he's doing stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get the mayor on the pod. I'm gonna ask him when they're gonna realize that was a mistake.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna dip on you guys. I'm gonna bring in Joe here.
Thanks, Bart.
Okay. Good night.
Looking good, Tom. Thanks for the jersey plug. Thanks for buying the steaks.
You're welcome.
Buy more. No, you don't have to. See you, bud.
Okay.
Teacher Tom and Q, and I'll bring in Joe in Iowa.
What's up, Bart?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I I was feeling bad today, and I went to Omaha Steaks to use your promo code, and right on the front page it says $30 off.
Yeah.
Also, they have like a $250 like dry aged steak on there. Sorry, man.
No, there's packages that you can.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my fight to get Happy Place Hemp here in Iowa.
Okay, the thing about Omaha Steaks though is that code is everywhere.
Yeah.
I do commercials. There's commercials that run when I'm doing CBS Sports Radio. They're like Omaha Steaks promo code CBS. Fuck you.
That's fantastic. So you were talking about your D problems earlier, and so our son Jackson was playing basketball earlier this year, and
Where's this going?
we had to tell my mother-in-law that she can't yell "Go Big D" anymore. Like Big D. She can't yell "Big D energy" in 8th grade basketball games anymore. We had to explain to her what that meant, which it just encouraged her to yell it even more.
Well, yeah, I feel like you should be able to do that.
All right.
The more D puns you have, the better.
That's true.
Especially, well, maybe not in 8th grade when everybody's.
Maybe not by your grandma in 8th grade.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got the whole team here today.
What's the youngest person by you?
13. Listen, my 3-year-old listens to you on the way to school every morning, and Tony from Texas, notwithstanding the other day, his biggest problems are when somebody says stupid or shut up, like F-bombs, anything like that, no big deal. But if somebody says stupid, it's big red flag for him.
Oh, well, good. Does he not know what the F word is?
No, he's very well aware. He's got a mother who's got a mouth like a sailor.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I made the mistake of books that's like something's different, something's not right, something fine. Instead of like, what's wrong with this picture? The first time we did, when I said, what the fuck is wrong? And so now he goes, I want to read What the Fuck book.
It's good. That's good.
I'm like, oh shit.
That actually reminded me. I was thinking about that when I was listening to you earlier today. How are you going to go back to 7 days of being on the radio and not being able to swear like this anymore?
Oh, I got a mental trigger in my head.
Do you? Okay, good for you.
Well, because I swear all the time. I swear every fourth word mouth. What is the fuck?
You got work through it. Breathe through it. We're fine. We're good.
Who cares if I can't swear on the radio? I don't think I can speak. I gotta be able to speak.
What was I gonna say? Shit. I heard something. I don't know. You threw me off by not being able to speak yourself.
Something about fourth words.
Did you tweet me a question today or something?
No, I was telling you that you need to do a whole segment of on grocery stores. And I started it by saying what my thoughts were on Hy-Vee, and it was a big I've
only been to one, and it was a crap hole.
They're everywhere here. We have 2 grocery store selections here, other than like we have one Trader Joe's and a Whole Foods, but there's Hy-Vees everywhere because they're based here in Des Moines. And then there's a place called Price Chopper out of Kansas City. Both hot garbage.
Price Chopper?
Yeah. What I wouldn't do for like, I don't know, like a pick and save. Pick and save, I go back home to Wisconsin. Pick and saves are great. Piggly Wiggly. I mean, that's just fun to say.
Yeah, how come we were talking about gas station culture the other night? How come there's not like grocery, like people don't, you might like, I like Festival, I like Pig and Save, but nobody goes crazy for like the grocery store the way they do for Quick Trip.
Here they do. There's lines are drawn in the sand here like they are. However, do you guys have, I know you have Casey's, which is also based here, but we have Come and Go. So that's something we have here.
Yeah, top of the line.
And that's a true story. Come and Go.
Come and Go?
Come and Go, yeah. KUM and Go.
They're excellent on the social medias.
Yeah, they're good on social media. You should check them out. They rival
a lot of jokes about coming and going.
Yeah, they lean pretty hard into that.
See, I could probably get a social media job with them. I could do that then.
Also really good on fighting for trans and LGBTQ rights here in Iowa, which is, a goddamn wildfire right now. So good for them.
Well, I don't know if you know this. I mean, you live there, but and not to get all political or anything, but
No, please let's go.
no, I just want to say one thing that Iowa sucks.
Really? Go get your
I believe I mentioned this on a previous call, but my Jackson, who's standing over here, has a shirt that literally says, "Number one thing to do in Iowa: leave."
Leave. Well,
Yeah.
but you've made a beautiful home for yourself, I'm sure.
It's not bad.
Oh, you said you got the Pacers broadcast.
I did, and oh my god, it was awful.
How?
Because somehow, I don't know, we're in this vortex of hell that we get all of these like random cities that are home in Des Moines. So I couldn't play.
Did you get like Bally Sports Pacers?
I get Bally Sports. It's like Extended Midwest or something it's called here. But it was the Pacers broadcast. Usually I watch the Bucks Bally on League Pass, but couldn't get it today. And the whole time, these broadcasters were just awful. They're like, "Oh, these guys are so old. They're just like one game away from being hurt. Nobody's playing out here except Giannis and Jrue." I was like, "You guys, these guys are kicking the hell shit out of you right now. What are we talking about?"
How about Jordan Wire tonight? I thought he'd have a bigger night.
He looked good. I don't know.
18.
Like that first game they played against him, he put up what, 30?
I like to see these guys succeed. Like Christian Wood and Diakite is getting some time now, I think, with the Cavs because they're all banged up. And
I got no
Wara
problem
here
with Wara.
and
He was great. He was
Mamu.
Yeah.
Like it's just part of the like they're not, I don't know how good they really are, but I like to see them get some run. Like we're a championship team, we're a championship level team. Those spots need to be taken up by Joe Ingles and Goran Dragic and even Pat Connaughton. We don't have time for that. So there will be a day when Giannis leaves and Brooke leaves and everyone leaves.
Take earlier today. I've got a special place in my heart for him because of what he did on the championship run team a couple years ago. So
Sam Merrill?
No, Connaughton.
Oh, well, yeah.
You were saying that you didn't want to give him, and I think it was Grant who was saying that he wanted to give him some grace and see how he does when the playoffs come around. But I mean, you're right. He's a different guy this year than he was then. But
congrats to MC Lee. He leaves a comment. He says, "I never watched the NBA, but I did bet Jrue's PRA over. That's points plus rebounds plus assist. It was set at 29.5. Jrue had 51 points, and the total PRA was 67. So,
wow,
good win for you, MC
Lee.
Shame you didn't put a little more on it, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Aren't you in like baseball hell zone where you can't watch like anybody?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do?
I'm not.
Or are you not a Brewer guy?
No, I'm a Brewer guy. I don't watch baseball a lot, so I've got the MLB at bat app, and I can just listen to it. Throw it on when I'm doing working or whatever. So watching the Brewers doesn't really affect me. I'll go to a game here or there. My dad turned 70 last week, and we got him tickets to opening day. So that'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah. But
so you're going?
I'm not. No, I'm just my parents. Yeah.
Well, that should be fun for him.
Oh. But no, I'll just listen to Euchre.
I went to opening day once to interview people in the parking lot.
You doing
that? I just went up to him. I said, "Hey, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing here?" That was my bit. And some guy goes, "I've never been to an opening day, and I found out I have 6 weeks to live. So why the hell not?"
There's no coming back from that.
I was like, "So, do you think they'll win the World Series?"
I don't know. Let me know. That's awful. That's terrible.
Like, what trades do you want to see?
Supposed to go with that, Bart? Should I just leave? Like, what direction do we go after this?
I ask myself that a lot after a lot of shows. Corey says I should get him on the show.
Oof. Tough luck. Corey.
Yeah, I know where he's. Shut up. Come on. All right, Joe. Yeah, you should get out of here before I ruin your life.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
See you later.
Be well. Be
Bye,
well.
you too. Bye.
Peace out. To recap, I think the Brewers won that day, so happy ending to the story. All right, Bucks win tonight. I'm gonna dip unless anybody else wants to jump on. Oh no, the other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, look at this. Just as I said I was leaving. From a fantasy draft. Tim, if you're busy, don't join.
I got ways to go.
How into the draft are you?
I don't know. 14 picks. Round 15.
How many rounds you go?
27.
And is it like just snake?
Yeah.
All right, well, who you got?
Who? No. Who did he rip on there? Oh, this league. Oh, yes. You did rip our fantasy league last year on air. Uh-huh.
Why? Why?
Why? Because of every daily fantasy.
I like daily fantasy.
No, not your daily fan. Like you change your lineup every day.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that? No, that's not what you said last year. You did not say that. You said
What did I
something
say?
else. I don't know.
No. He made fun of it. Like, you change every day. Who does that? That's stupid.
I don't know.
No, I was probably just being a dick to Tim. I like it. I like daily fantasy.
My first pick was Aaron Judge.
How many Brewers do you have? Like 7?
2.
Who? Wait, don't tell me. You fucking took Yelich, you pussy.
The guy
Okay,
across
who
from
else?
me took Yelich.
Who else? Who are Brewers?
I have Contreras
Woodruff?
and Brandon Woodruff.
Contreras is hitting 25 bombs this year.
I'll remember that.
He'll be everyone's favorite Brewer by August 1st. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Tim, a bunch of people just joined. Do you want to stay or do you want to come back?
I'll come back.
All right. See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right. Let's get a 4-box, quad box, all-star crew here. Matt in the Falls with an ice cream cone. Hot Take Jake.
Yeah.
And wearing that Brewers hat with pride, Brett and Tosa. Wow.
Not lit at all.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Yeah. I just came on to
This
say
quad box about as vanilla as that ice cream. Oh, chocolate shit.
damn, that's the high end stuff.
All right, Jake, what'd you have?
Shame on every one of you a-holes that wanted Grayson traded.
Yeah, big 3 points.
You can all S a D. That dunk alone was worth keeping him around.
You know what? I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah. I know you did not want to trade Grayson. I will give you
never
credit
did.
on that.
You don't trade a guy like that.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah, Matt didn't either. You don't trade a guy who is a nuisance to every team hates him. You don't trade that guy. You exploit that guy.
Let's also talk about how the Bucks, like historically, they just never have a guy who can hit a three, and then you have a guy who's shooting like 42% from three, and let's get rid of him.
Stupid.
But that was fun. Again, I'm not going to be negative on the game because, it was clear that, it's Indiana. We can just, if we really have to.
If you find a way to be negative about this game.
I tried. I did my best. I'm sorry.
I'm going to pull that piercing right off your lip.
You love it.
What else you got?
I want to hear from the other boys. I said one
Matt?
thing. I don't want to.
I thought the game was great. I think the Pacers are a very interesting team.
Yeah.
But they're still like a star away. Like they have a few very good players, but I think they're gonna meddle in that 4 to 6 range for a long time. Like they're not
like
quite...
8 to 11.
Oh, I disagree.
Pacers. There's all these teams. Pacers do this. Magic do this. Pistons do this. They're never good.
I mean, the Knicks are the 5 seed right now. Like the East is not. It's the top 3, and then like the Cavs are pretty good, and then there's room for people to advance.
Q's right. They were pretty depleted tonight. No
Yeah, like they gave us a run. They got. I can't say his last name, but they got that rookie Mathurin.
Yeah, I just call him Benny M. Yep.
His name. When I say it, it sounds like I've got a lisp, so I always forget how to say it. But Mathurin.
That's all right.
Yeah, and they're just got some hockey on, and hockey OT is incredible. In case you haven't noticed, they do 3-on-3 now.
Cool.
And it's just wild stuff.
Can't wait to break it down.
Waiting for the Wild to start. Speaking of wild stuff, but the Bucks were great. Jrue was great. Really wanted Giannis to get 40. Didn't happen. It's okay. Connaughton, I don't want. I think he should be out of the rotation pretty soon with the way he's playing. Hopefully that heals itself and Bud figures that out.
That freaks me out.
Well, Connaughton?
I'm really worried.
I'm not worried about it. We can replace his minutes, no problem.
No, that's not what I'm worried about at all. I'm worried about Budenholzer because he ran George Hill's old ass out there despite having Javon Carter at the ready last year, and it killed them. And I'm afraid Budenholzer just going to be like, this is our guy, and he's just going to ride that thing into the ground. That's my only concern. Their depth is good. They have guys. It's just I don't trust Budenholzer to put a fork in him.
I only got one Bucks thing to say. Can we not?
I don't want to hear you talk Bucks. I don't want to hear you talk.
No, I do want to say one thing. Can we not freak out when we sick guys? We can lose 2 games. Just be as healthy as you can going.
Gotta get the 1 seed.
Yeah, they can lose 2 games and still get the 1 seed. So rest everyone. Drew's been off for how many days and he comes out and scores 50. Rest and health is important. These games don't matter. I'm
414-799-1250. Should more Bucks be financially taken advantage of so they come out and have 50-point games the next night? 414.
How about the new number? Wasn't there a new number that you had for 3 weeks?
Yes, for 3 weeks. It was 414-677. We got brand new phone lines. The new phone lines cost me a CBS Sports shift because I was supposed to go on at 5 and they put them in at 4:58 one night and I couldn't connect and it made me look really bad on my second day. I was very pissed off, and I actually kind of still am. Brett, opening day.
Well, I got one more Bucks thing.
Oh, sure.
I was going to say the team is almost so loaded that no matter what lineup Budenholzer throws out there, that there's going to be a good result. So, he can still fuck it up in our eyes, and the team is still going to be really, really good because, unless he throws Thanasis out there for 20 minutes, it's still an awesome team, no matter what he does.
Are you and I just going white tea bros tonight?
I have a design on there.
All right, I'm just plain white tea.
No,
I knew Delilah.
You just got my shoulders. That's it.
Yeah. All right, Matt.
Yeah, but I got no Brewers stuff until the season starts, but I'm going to try to contribute more Brewers stuff this year. So. Until
I got
then,
something on the Brewers.
Well, not until then. I got nothing.
Well, I want to hear from Brett. Brett's been.
No, I want to hear hot take Jake's Brewers.
Okay.
I found out today that they have a guy named Winkler on their team.
You found out today?
Yeah.
I knew.
Winkler is not Winkler. Don't do this to me.
I know, but there's a guy in baseball named Winkler.
Yeah.
Winkler. I don't know.
Is there also a Winkler?
Dan Winkler used to pitch for the Cubs.
Used to?
The Brewers, to me, I can't. That's an unserious franchise. If they make it, if they for some reason are a buzzsaw, I'll be a bandwagon guy with no shame. But there's just no way I can get into this team. Once the Bucks win the title, you ain't gonna hear from me for a while.
Okay. I want you breaking down every Jordan Love training camp with me.
Oh, I'll be way ahead of you on that.
I know.
I watched a video today of him throwing a pass to Aaron Jones. And
yeah, you want to talk about come and go. Hell yeah.
Bart, it moved.
I agree. Wow. Hey, who knew that quarterback could throw to people without jerseys on? I never thought it would be possible.
That's all I got,
Roger
man.
never threw it. He sucks.
Well, yeah, I mean, it helps when you actually, show up to things, and because that's just like the hardest thing in the world for that guy.
Yeah,
Tell me that's the most believable story ever, that he would just like leave Matt LaFleur at probably at Perkins. LaFleur's ordering the big Bart breakfast, and then Rodgers just doesn't show up.
Yeah, Rodgers. I can't. I retired. Don't do this to me.
You are so gonna be bad.
I want to
so
talk
quick.
Brewers with Brett.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna log off then. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Jake, talk to you Sunday night. Jake's gonna do WrestleMania with me. Matt, you in for that?
I have watched a total of maybe 20 seconds of professional wrestling in my life. So I'm out.
All right. See you, bud.
See you, Matt.
Brett, let's go.
Are you going live after the game tomorrow?
Yeah, and I'm bringing Tim Shea in here,
All
too.
right. Here's the deal. If the Brewers win, I will report live on the Bart Winkler show from Wrigley.
You're going?
Yeah, we're leaving at 6:30. But if they
You
lose,
might as well come on either way.
Well, I'll come on the walkout if we lose, but I'm getting out of there as fast as I can without fucking songs playing.
You don't want to hear that song.
No. But if we win, I will be reporting live from the first row of the second deck on the Bart Winkler show.
All right,
I bet
Brett,
97.3 doesn't have anyone reporting live at the game tomorrow.
I want to give you my thoughts on the Brewers, my overall thoughts on the Brewers right now. Okay. And get your reaction. Okay. I think that this team will probably win around 82 to 87 games. That's where I'm putting them. They could win a little more. I think it's more likely they win more than they win less. The most surprising thing for me would be if they were under 500. I just don't think that they've shown us time and time again that we can doubt them and they'll still find ways to win games. It's the same strategy as it's been for the last few years. Great pitching staff. Council acknowledges that. And then you have 3 or 4 guys on offense. If they do this, okay, so we understand. Then there's some improvement for that. I think that there's like Doctor Strange. I'm a Marvel guy. Everyone knows this. Sees all these timelines, and there's one timeline where they could beat Thanos. Okay. There is a timeline out there. There might be a couple where the Brewers win a World Series in the next 2 years. And I don't know. I don't think we're on that earth. I've convinced myself they'll never win one. But should they start well, and it's going to depend on if these guys come up and hit, and then if they even put a dent in anything, I don't want to see guys traded next year. I would rather. I think the big thing is, do you want to when do you want to trade Corbin, right? When do you want to trade Willie? When do you want to move on from these guys? If they suck in the first half, get rid of them all. Just start from scratch. It ain't gonna work. But if they're competing and they have this next batch of guys coming up that can maybe deliver some offense, or maybe in 2024, second half of the season, you see Churio and whatever. I don't need to get anything for Corbin Burns. I don't need, what do I want for Corbin Burns in terms of prospects? You know what I want from Corbin Burns? I want 2 years of Corbin Burns. That's what I want. I don't need prospects. So my expectations on the Brewers are not World Series or bust. It's not NLCS or bust. But I'll tell you what, I'm more excited than I have been in a long time because my expectations are lower.
That's fair. I agree.
Now, tell me why they're going to win 98 games.
No, I agree with everything you said. I mean, I wanted to trade Hader, but obviously that blew up, and I agree with you. If they're good, you can't trade Burns, Woodruff, or Willie, and you ride it out, and you will get something. You can give them the qualifying offer and get a draft pick. So it's not like you're letting them go for free. So
right,
I'm on board. I'm thinking 86 to 90 wins, and I'm gonna bet on the Cardinals to win the division just because I think the Brewers have too many question marks offensively and in the bullpen. But the ceiling for the Brewers is higher than the Cardinals because the Cardinals rotation is awful. And if Yelich, he's never going to be an MVP, but if he can be back to a all-star, I think that's reasonable. Winker, I mean, there's things like you said, there's things that can happen in 2023 for the Brewers to be a playoff contender. I'm not picking it, but I think they're going to be right at the last wild card spot, fighting with the Phillies, and luckily the Phillies are already injured, so that helps us out.
I'm really high on Contreras.
I think he's going to regress a little bit, but I'm wearing my Contreras jersey to Wrigley. I've always been a huge Contreras family fan.
Oh, you got a Brewers one already?
I bought it when I was drunk in Florida. But I hate Wilson Contreras more than anyone in the majors, and huge William fan.
Nice. Test user gives us $2 tonight. Thank you, test user. How many apple bites is Burns worth, though? Cry face emoji. That $2 will go to the drink I'm buying Tim tomorrow at Kelly's Bleachers. Okay?
Thanks, Bart.
So are
I'll come up for the first couple innings.
Okay.
So
You know what Schlesinger said?
Beer?
That he wants to hire me back?
Yeah, right. That he wants they might extend beer past the 7th.
Hey, Bart, I haven't talked to you in a long time, but we both have to admit, I agreed with you that everything, marketing, all that stuff was absolute trash. But the last 2 months, besides a cheese tweet, the Brewers they're making some moves.
They're less embarrassing to follow than previous. Yeah. They're concentrating on digital content that is worth your time rather than just retweeting people that put a sign that say my first brewery.
Cheese, please.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
$5 for Tim's drink. Tim, order a double.
Hey, buy one, get one free beer on Friday night till 7:30.
Where?
So at Miller Park or at American Family Field.
Oh yeah, what's that
Fridays,
about?
you get buy one, get one free till 7:30.
I wonder if ticket sales are bad for the first week.
Didn't Schlesinger say something on Jrue and KB that ticket sales are up this
Whoa,
year?
whoa, 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 whoa. You mentioned the show that's not this one. Okay, all right. See how pathetic that looks if I were to do it.
Ticket sales are up.
This is where you drop him. Oh wait, no, they're only there. We let you still talk, bro.
Hey, well, Jrue and KB, man, they got a stranglehold on Wisconsin radio. They're on all over the place.
Hold on, let me go to the Winkler Bart Twitter handle and tweet something for the first time in 3 years.
All right, Bart. So you're going live after the game tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. I'll be on, and hopefully it's in Wrigley after a win. So go Brewers.
All right, Brett. Let's talk Brewers, buddy.
All right.
Bring home a win tomorrow, Brett.
Do my best.
All right, Timmy. How's the draft going?
We're moving. We're moving. You know, it's a long draft, but we'll get there.
I did 2 last week, and it was awful.
Yeah.
What are you using? Yahoo or what?
Yahoo.
Yeah. We had problems with CBS. Well, I shouldn't say that. They employ me, I guess.
Well, the website's different than the radio station.
Are you like a house or a bar or what?
At a bar.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah. Only 2 Brewers so far, so.
And you're wearing a Brewers shirt over a Brewers jacket.
Yep. I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I got my Brewers hat on that I bought in spring training because I love the Brewers. And I got my white shirt on, which doubles as a white flag because we should surrender the season. They're going to be terrible.
Stop. The one hot take I'll have this year, like last year I made that Hater take like very early May.
Yeah, you said they should trade Hater.
You weren't there. I made the comment and everyone went crazy on me. And well, look who was right. I don't think Devin Williams will be the closer come August.
He might not be a Brewer.
He could be a Brewer, but I think you know who I think could be the closer.
Ride the bus, Gus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gus Varlin. Yes.
I think he's the only one that has potential.
Gus Varlin. Fuck yeah. Sorry that I ripped on your league last year. I don't really remember doing it.
Oh, I do. I do remember. It's okay.
Can I do one prop comedy before we leave?
Go ahead.
One prop comedy. One prop comedy before we leave. You don't think I'm a Brewers fan? You don't think I'm a Brewers fan?
No. Well, I mean, you are.
Yeah, but you don't think I'm a big one. Just tell me to my face.
All right. You are not a big Brewers fan.
Oh, shit. I'm not.
You don't have it, do you?
Well,
I feel like I'm at Happy Place Hemp right now.
no, I'm looking. God damn. Oh, here we go. I got it. All right.
All right. What do you got?
Milwaukee Sentinel. April 20th. Oh, hold on. Let me get. I should edit this out. I always say that. It's kind of a dumb bit. April 20th, 1987. Deer plus flame equals 12.
Wow. Free burgers.
By Tom Haudricourt. There's no other way to describe it. Unbelievable. The Milwaukee Brewers stretched their season opening winning streak to 12 games Sunday afternoon, but this time they stretched the imagination too far. Can you believe I will be in this job for the next 35 years when I will then retire and unveil my deep political leanings on Twitter constantly? Look at this. Look at the Easter Bunny at the game. This is when fans were fans. This is the paper from April 20th, 1987, Monday after Easter.
Is that the Milwaukee Journal or the Milwaukee Sentinel?
It's the Sentinel. Here's a guy who has a hat on that says, "We are tops." Here's the Easter Bunny. Here's 40,000 people at County Stadium. I don't see them with cell phones. I don't see them distracted by their fantasy baseball team. I don't see them distracted. These are real fans. These are when fans were fans. And now what are we? Bunch of whiny babies because we don't win the World Series every year. These people sacrifice for us to have Brewers today. And we don't do enough good a job respecting this guy in the hat that says, "We are tops." Okay. Prop comedy.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you.
Make sure you save that paper.
Well, yeah, I have a lot of Super Bowl papers in here. Look at the Milwaukee classifieds. I should do a pod just reading like ASMR classifieds.
Yes.
Full-time work wanted. Childcare, Bayview, my home. People would call that number and just do it? This shit is fucked up. The classifieds are fucking weird. Social media manager, Batteries Plus. Just kidding. All right, I'm done. We're done. We're done.
All right. Goodbye.
We're done. Tim, in honor of the great Gary Sheffield, we are done.
And no more bets.